All right, we are live on this Tabby Tuesday. Yeah, we'll see how today goes. Yesterday was definitely interesting. Had some interesting folk on, I will say. Some people call them trolls. I just call them clowns. Hello there, Bruce. What's going on? Yoda. Trying to get Yoda to be over here a little bit, the bum, but he's not wanting to move. He's being that lazy little Yoders. Oh, good. Raining, cool you down. Hopefully that'll make its way down to Carolinas. Oh, the tankster. He's gotten his little stick. He's a good little Tang. I know, Tang. Let's keep your tail down. Nobody wants to see your little booty. Your little pink butt. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday here. Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening. Perhaps a Wednesday morning, depending on where you might be watching from. Hello there, Ruby Squad. Hello to Kit, to Zelda, to Tang, to Yoda, to Tiny, to Pandora, to the baby, to Max, and to Rosemary. I appreciate that, Ruby Squad. I hope you're doing well today. I think in the future I might have a little bit of, I don't know, let's call it fun on this live. And what I mean by that is, I think I'm going to have like a couple of pieces of crumbled up paper, and in each paper there's going to be like a certain activity that I might do on the live. It could be something horrific like me singing, or something else. I'm not sure. It's just something I'm thinking about. Ruby Squad, can you say hi, Marianne? Hi, Marianne. I hope you're doing well. I can definitely say hello. Now, who's saying that cats are not unique? I wonder who said no. Tang. What's up, Tang? Hello also, if you are new to this live stream, my name is Adam, aka Catattainment. We got 9 kitty cats. This is Tang. John, hello. It's almost 100 there today. Crazy. Ruby Marianne said hello back. Awesome. Is Marianne a younger cousin, Ruby Squad, or a older cousin? I used to be pretty close to my cousins, but I guess, I don't know. I feel like as you age, you just kind of lose some of that closeness. How are you all with like cousins, nieces, nephews, that kind of stuff? As you age, it just seems like you kind of lose that a little bit. Hello there, Betty. Hope you're doing well. Oh, Mr. Tangalope. Ruby Mary Ann is a younger cousin. Okay. She like live in the same town, Ruby? I mean, she's not your cousin. Oh, okay, your friends. I gotcha. Gotcha. I know, Tang, you want to get high off of my smelly socks, don't you, and pass out on this live stream, and we'll have to do CPR. And Kess, kitty CPR is a real thing. Hey, Mr. Tang. But yeah, I don't know if anybody would want to hear me sing. I think some would, but it's a little crazy. Anyways, gotta say hi because I'm hanging out with Marianne. I'll see you on the next live. All right, take care, Ruby. You and Marianne have a wonderful night. Mr. Tang will be saying goodbye. He's like, goodbye. Tang, your claw is in my skin, and that's not a good thing. We might have a problem there, buddy. Oh, I had to take a trip to the urgent care today. Which was interesting. Those who might remember a couple nights ago, I said I fell down my stairs, being clumsy, and when I fell down my stairs, my left shoulder was kind of sliding down the wall. So I thought I had torn maybe my rotator cuff or a ligament in my shoulder. So went in there, got an x-ray done, several x-rays done actually, and they were clean, no breaks or tears or anything from what they could see. They just figure I very badly sprained my bicep. So I got some medication and rest, ice, so forth. Which would be very difficult because it is on my left side here and I am left-handed. But I'm holding this phone on my right hand as we watch Tang do a little thing here. John, you're right. I may not make it to the age of 85, or sorry, 85. Sorry, John, I know you're not 85. 65, I meant. I'll be full of replacements at that time. Hey, buddy. Which one are you gonna choose? You gonna choose this one? You like this little toy? I think this is another live where Yoda's being a little lazy-fied. If y'all don't mind, if you can double tap that screen, hit that screen twice, the middle of the screen, if you're liking what you're seeing. If not, no worries. John, the only thing you need right to place is your empty beer can. I feel the same way with chocolate milk, John. I am a chocolate milkaholic for sure. Oh, big yawn, buddy. You want that one now, too? You want all the toys. Tango, you ready to go to Hawaii, honey? Well, hello there, Ashley. I hope you're doing well. By the way, Ashley there is my niece of 20-something years old. So if you all want to say hello to Ashley, feel free. John, you have a chocolate milk every morning? Does it get you ready for the day? Yes, Ashley, it has been a while. Hope things have been going well out there in Utah. No, actually, I know you're 20-something. There, Tang, you're looking festive. Can't talk. Oh, oh, he's a good boy. We'll go check out Yoda here in a second, but he's a bit lazified today. I think he's finally turning into a cat. Oh, he's a good little boy. Things are good, just busy. Well, busy's good, right? Get it, Tang. Get it, buddy. If you're watching this, and if you are new to the live stream, my name is Adam, aka Cattainment. This is Tang, our beautiful little orange tabby. He's saying hello, people. Hello. Don't mind me too much. I am in somewhat discomfort, not pain necessarily, but my shoulder is bothering me a little bit. But I'll soldier on. Oh, see if Yoda. Yoda. Yeah, you can't be bothered, can you, right now? Hello there, no name. How you doing today? How's life going for you on this Tuesday? Well, hello, Mr. Yoda. Come here. Oh. Oh. No, Yoda, you can't have Tang have all the fun, can you, here? He's like, no. Where you going, buddy? I know, Yoda, we need to get you a new tunnel, don't we? You try to bite me. Don't try to bite me. Hi, buddy. You're a good boy. You're not a good boy, you're a bad boy. Yeah, I don't know if y'all saw, but Kit is moving out. She said she had enough. She said she was tired of all the rules laid down and that she was moving on out. I think she said to the east side, actually. But we'll see if she comes back or not. Now, one thing I can do also is create emojicons of the cat's faces, which I think could be interesting. And I'll have to maybe do a community post to see if people will be interested in that or not. Not John. Ashley, she could move in with you. Well, she could. Hello there, the duck. I hope you're doing well today. It's nice seeing you. John, King Louis just knocked over the entire bookshelf with your beer can collection. He didn't quite make it jumping, teetering, shifted, and boom. Well, John, you can make a short out of that. The duck, I'm doing okay. I got a little bit of shoulder pain, but I'm doing all right. I hope you're doing well. Hope things are going well. But yeah, so what I was saying, those who like those emojicons, emojis, I could create ones with the cats, which I think could be pretty cool, potentially. Like Yoda, Rosemary, Pandora. I think those ones would do well. Maybe Tang. But I'd have to see if people are interested in that, though. Ashley, you thought that was just an iPhone thing? No, Ashley. Actually, you don't know this, Ashley, but I finally got into the YouTube partner program, and with that, with the channel memberships, you can create custom emojis. Hello there, Irma. I hope you're doing well today. How are the kitties? How's ice? How's the weather? How's life going in general? John, King Louis is fine. He's mostly embarrassed. The Duck Peaches is next to you right now, and Otto is on your lap. Hello there, Luna Loon. I remember you, I think. I think you were on a live stream a few days ago, maybe. So how you doing out there? Hello there, Tranquil. I hope you all are doing well on this Tuesday. Just looking at these goofy kitties. Right now, Tang is... Oh, Tranquil, I wanted to ask you, was everything okay yesterday, Tranquil? I know you were in some tornado watches warning, so everything good? No damage or anything? If you do happen to be new to this channel, hello, hello. Name is Adam. If you want to say hi in the chat, that'd be awesome. You know, just creating a little bit of a cat community here. Those who love cats, if you love cats, you are definitely in the right place. If you don't love cats, well, I'm not sure why you're here. Just to be honest. Tranquil, it actually got worse. Just some limbs, though, on some trees were down. Okay. Well, I'm glad, Tranquil, that nobody got hurt and it wasn't anything serious. You know, no structural, like trees falling on houses or, you know, crashing through windows or anything like that. Oh. So I'm glad everybody is safe. Yeah, the duck. I did see your Peaches. She was a little calico kitty. You're going crazy here, Tang. Here's a question for everybody. Hey, Izzy girl, how you doing on this Tuesday? I'm glad you're here. Hope you're doing well. So I had a question. So, would you all rather be in a cold place or in a hot place, like all the time? Yoda, really? Hi, Yoda. So if you had a preference, what would you rather be? So right now the duck is saying cold, Bruce is saying cold, Tranquil is saying cold, John is saying 4 seasons. Nope, John, it's either got to be hot or cold, one or the other. There's no spring or summer here. It's just, or spring or fall. It's just winter or summer. Izzy Girl is saying hot. Izzy Girl, I think you're the only one that's saying hot so far. Obviously, my wife is saying hot because my wife is anti-cold. Irma, the question was, would you rather live somewhere where it's always hot or it's always cold? Ashley, you're saying cold. Now, my wife is definitely saying hot, but wife, if it was cold but it's no snow, it's just cold but there's no snow, would you still say hot? Let's check out Chang Tangy here, who's doing a little bit of licky lickies. You asked to find hot? I don't know, hot, 100 degrees. It's at least 100 degrees every day. Icon, you would be cold. Irma, maybe hot. The duck, it's 4 o'clock right now. The duck, you must live like out in California then, I'm assuming, or somewhere out there in the West Coast. Ashley, did Tang lose his baby fat? Kind of. You know what? Actually, no, Ashley, if you hang out here for the whole hour, that's how long these live streams are, you'll see Tiny, and Tiny's gotten chunky. So I think some of Tang's baby fat went over to Tiny. Tiny's like 16.5 pounds. She's a chunker. Humidity for my wife, no, just hot, just 100 degrees. Let's say humidity is like 15%. Yeah, Tiny's definitely not tiny. Heat. Okay. Oh, Mr. Tang. There. Oh, let's get you a big old belly. Duck, Ashley's good. I call, I will be, sometimes I'll say my cats are fat too. Tang does got some fat on him. Tiny also. I got no problem calling my kitties fat or chubby. Or I could just say they really, really love food. They're really into that food. How about this question? And hello, if you are new to this live stream, my name is Adam, aka Catatainment. We have 9 cats here. Right now, you're looking at Yoda. In a few moments, we're going to be switching it off to some other kitties, some of our female kitties. So stay tuned if interested in that. Another question. This is a little bit more of an interesting question. So let's say during your lifetime, let's say you live to be 80 years old, and in those 80 years, you could have 80 cats in your lifetime. Or you live to be 80 years old and you just have one cat, but they also live to be 80 also. What would you choose? 80 years and 80 cats, or 80 years and just one cat? What do you think? Irma, Yoda's looking super cute. He looks cute when he's not getting into trouble. Or doing stuff he shouldn't be doing. Like swiping Tiny's nose yesterday. Irma, you think one cat? I love Melanie, it looks like. Hello, you've been busy and couldn't find your live streams in order to join. It's still you from a couple of streams ago. I changed my profile. No worries, no worries. I'm glad that you're here and I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Bruce, you think 80 years and 80 cats? Izzy, one cat so you wouldn't have to go through losing the cats. That is a good point, Izzy. Hello there, Rima. I hope you're doing well. Tranquil, you think 80 years and one cat? The duck, 80 years and just one cat, because if you had 80 cats, you would probably lose a lot of kitties, no doubt, and feel like you'd be very sad losing those kitties. I understand. Tranquil, it hurts so much to just lose one. It is devastating. I completely agree. Ashley, one kitty, you'd want Misa. Yep, that kitty that you lost from cancer. Yep, I do remember Misa. I'm glad that you're doing well. All right, let's go ahead. For now, y'all could say goodbye to Tang and goodbye to Mr. Yoda. You might see them again, but we're gonna go. We're gonna go visit some girls. Yoda. Well, Jesse, they are in a room because Rosemary is outside. They have to be inside rooms. So they don't necessarily like being inside these rooms when Rosemary is out, but that's what they have to do because unfortunately Rosemary does not get along well with other kitties. So while she is out, others are in. That, and I have older kitties. Hello there, Dorothy. I hope you're doing well today. We'll see what the baby does with this little light here. Glad that you're doing well, Dorothy. Izzy girl, have any of your cats not liked you? Yeah, Izzy girl, Kit, who I'll show in a second. She didn't like us in the beginning because she was abused and neglected by other people. Jesse, you heard cats are not, or laser is not good for cats. Why do you say that, Jesse? So this was the kitty that I was talking about, Izzy girl. This is Kit. Like I said, she was neglected when she was a youngin'. So she was not fond of us at first, but she grew very attached to us, and now she wants all the attention. Tranquil, I've never heard of that before either, so that's why I'm asking Jesse. I don't know if Jesse's maybe doing a little clowning kind of thing, so we'll see. Just what you've been told. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. I've had lasers for years and years and years, so I'll look into it though, Jesse. I mean, I always like to be up to date on information when it comes to kitties. So if that is the case, then I will definitely look into it. Now, I can say this is obvious though. Like if you're pointing a laser like into the cat's eye, that's obviously not a good thing to do. And hopefully people don't do that. But beyond that though, I might just have to look into that a little bit more. Bruce, you're gonna ask your daughter. Hello there, Fisherman John. I hope you're doing well. Irma, you normally would laser for just a few minutes. Your cat is not fond of it. Yeah, neither are these kitties really. How do you maintain a house with 9 cats? What do you mean by that? I love Melanie. Can you kind of clarify what you mean when you say that? Jesse, you were wondering, not trying to make you mad. No worries on that, Jesse. Like I said, if it's something that is true, I'll look into it. I live in. How do you not have enough food? Well, we buy food. Cat food is for sure expensive, of course, but you know that's how we have enough food. We buy it. Sorry to hear that the duck growing up, kind of living through some of that stuff, some of that trauma, but I'm glad that you're doing better now. Baby. Trish, hello. This is actually Tiny that you're looking at right now. Yeah, Ashley, I don't know if you're on here still or not, but this is what Tiny looks like now. She's definitely a little bit more chunky. She's a little bit more chunkified. Now, another thing, obviously, too, with lasers and cats, is, you know, you could run them into a wall potentially, and that could be painful for them. John, you know what she means with food and cleaning and all. You're blessed to have such a place and great cats. Well, I don't know, John. Sometimes I'm a little slow, so I got to ask I got to ask questions because sometimes I don't know. I love Lumi, no offense, but who's one of your skinnier cats? Okay. This kitty right here is one of these skinnier kitties. The baby is she's about 9 pounds, 8.5 pounds. So she's one of the skinnier ones. Pandora here. She's about 8 pounds. She could actually gain some weight. Would be helpful for her. She's about 8 pounds. She's a little, like I said, she's too skinny. So it's the opposite for her. So, you know, the thing is having 9 cats and having free feed. You can have some chunky kitties. Jesse, do you believe in washing cats? I believe in washing cats if the cat needs to be washed. So if they're really dirty, or if they got into like a fight or something, then I think it's important to wash them. If they're an older cat and they can't, they can't clean themselves properly, then I think you washing them is important. So hopefully that answers your question, and hopefully it makes sense also. But I mean, it's kind of hello there, Gimbo64. I appreciate the comments. We do have some cute kitties here. We got some chunky kitties also. Have you ever had a hairless kitty? From Jesse? Jesse, no, I have never had a Sphinx kitty. I don't know if I would have a Sphinx kitty, to be honest with you. There's a lot of upkeep for those cats. You do have to wash them regularly. And because of their lack of hair, they kind of get a little oily and they need to be washed. Hello there, Kristen. I hope you're doing well. Gimbo64, do I have a tuxedo kitty? Well, I have 3. This right here, this is Tiny. Tiny's kind of chunky. That's one tuxedo kitty that we have. Kit here is our little tabby kitty. This is the baby. Over there is Pandora. Let me go over, and this isn't a tuxedo, but I always like to show off Zelda. Zelda's our 19-year-old kitty. Well, the duck, if you didn't have kitties, you would be dead right now. I certainly hope not. I certainly hopefully would find something worth living for their friend. Gimbo64, do you have cats yourself? We do. So we have 9. We have 3 tuxedos, but we have 9 altogether. Aw, Rima. Zelda misses you there, Rima. I got a phone call that's incoming, but unfortunately, I'm going to have to just let that phone call go. Kristen, yeah, this is our sweet old lady here. Oh, the duck, that's good to hear. What you doing, Zeus? You're going to have a rare sight here, folks. Zelda's actually moving. No, I'm kidding. I think she's seeing that laser pointer that the other cats are kind of looking at. Zelda, what is it? Oh, you see it, don't you? So even though Zelda's 19, she doesn't look 19. And sometimes, very rarely, she has her playful moments. Let's see if Zelda will go after this toy. Jesse, which one of us is the most friendly? Overall, I think Zelda here, the one that we're looking at right here, this Tabby, she's a very friendly, very loving kitty. She's kind of like our ambassador. So I'd say she's probably the most friendly of the bunch. This is about as playful as Zelda's gonna get. Because she's old. She's like, I'll kind of see this dot. And I'll kind of play with it a little bit. The duck, do I take our cats on walks? No, we do not. We at one point in time tried to walk our older cats. And what happened, we just had 3 dragged cats, basically. I mean, they just kind of dragged them a little bit across the room, just like a few feet, because they were not walking whatsoever. Gimbo, do they do anything unique? I would have to think about that for a little bit. They all have their unique story, I will say that, Gimbo. Jesse, how do you keep your house from having hair everywhere? Vacuuming. Vacuuming and brushing, Jesse. A lot of vacuuming and a lot of brushing. Like I said, y'all, you may not see this again. This might be like a one-time thing, you watching Zelda being kind of playful here. The duck, you do know Tranquil, she also walks her kitties. So she's got a few that she walks also. Are you done, Zelda? Yeah, the Duck That channel, you might want to check out Tranquil Unique's Natural Experience channel. Like I said, she walks Miracle and she walks others. So if you want to see kitties being walked. Gimbo64, I definitely agree with you there. I completely agree. Hopefully we have Zelda at least for a few more years. All right, I'm going to go show another tuxedo, because I know, Gimbo, you were asking about tuxedos. Let me see if I can find Max. It will get dark here, and then light. Ah, yes. Sorry, guys, about the brightness. Okay. Let me catch up on chat here. Jesse, you had a cat that died. You'd walk about half the block by herself with no no leash. Okay. Ashley Zelda is 19. Bruce, next week you're gonna try to walk Oreo. Well, best of luck there. But yeah, Gimbo 64. This is the second tuxedo. Um, this is Max. His baby name was Whiskers Maximus growing up. Just Max for short. Oh. You want to play with this light, Max? Irma, you used to walk with your kitty, but so scared of cars and noise, so it's easy to walk him. Okay. Rima, does Zelda still have an appetite? Yes, and fortunately, she has a very good appetite, Rima, because she has to, because she is a diabetic, so she needs to eat her food so we can get her insulin shots. Hello there, No. I hope you're doing well. Uh, Gimbo, he looks like Uni or Uni cat. I've never heard of that cat before, Gimbo. I've heard of Maxwell the cat. A lot of people think Max looks like Maxwell the cat. And he's just kind of looking right now at this, just kind of going back and forth. This is our 10th cat, by the way. He's very cheap on food and litter. That's a bad joke, I know. Jesse, do you believe in dressing cats up? I don't. I don't want to say it's abuse either, but I personally don't think that cats should be wearing human clothing of any kind. The only exception of that might be like a Sphinx kitty, like the hairless kitty that you were talking about earlier, because they can get cold. But beyond that, I don't think it's necessary. Hello there, Sadie Clark. I hope you're doing well on this Tuesday evening. Duck, you'll be right back? Okay, no worries. We'll be here about another 15, 20 minutes or so. Maybe one day Max will be as famous like Maxwell the kitty. But then again, I don't know. If these cats got famous, then they would demand like very elegant food all the time. And their litter box to be changed all the time. Hey, Tine Tine. What's up? You're like, I'm not interested in you. Bruce, where's Pandora? Oh, you retracted it. I'll show Pandora again, Bruce, before we leave this room. Jesse, you believe in boots if it's a medical condition like soft paws? Okay. John, you don't believe in dressing cats up unless it's a quick shot or something, but they really hate it. Yeah, I just think cats should be nude, and I'm sorry. Cats are born nudists and should stay that way too. Bruce, where's Pandora? Yep, we'll get to her in a little bit. Hello there again, the duck. Welcome back. Are you getting jealous, baby? Hello there, Joe, or is it Jose? Probably Jose Z. Does cat have a hat? Well, the cat in the hat has a hat. Bruce, sorry about the typing on the phone. That's fine, Bruce. No worries. Typing can be very difficult sometimes. My fingers kind of get stuck. Jesse, I saw a cat that was a soft paw, always getting cuts up outside. Okay. Well, that makes sense then, Jesse. Oh, Jesse, just out of curiosity, do you have kitties yourself? I might have asked this before, but just curious. Irma, you're heading out. Have a wonderful night. Take care. Hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow. Tranquil, you wear as little as possible. Okay. Maybe a little too much information, but gotcha, gotcha. All right, we're gonna let Max be. Um, you got one kitty, Jesse, that sleeps on the couch. Okay. How old is the kitty, Jesse? What kind of kitty is it? Just a little bit more information. I always like to kind of know what kind of kitties people have. You know, just curious. Names and stuff like that. Gimbo64. So the thing about my live streams, Gimbo, if you check them out, I do lives every day, and I'm more of a kind of like the chilled, relaxed live streams. Our kitties are just kind of they're pretty chill, most of them, almost all the time. And you know, it's kind of more just a relaxing, chilled environment more than anything, just with cat lovers and cat parents. So if it's something you like, then you know, hopefully we'll see you on another live stream down the road. Sorry, Maximus. All right, let's say goodbye to Max for now. I'm gonna go swing by Pandora, and then we're gonna show that last tuxedo, and then we're gonna go down to Rosemary and see what she's doing. Bye, Maxie. Bye, buddy. All right, let me swing around the bed. Oh, and this is definitely a must. If you have an older cat or if you have an older dog, I would highly recommending getting something, something like this, stairs, so they can get up on the bed easier. It definitely helps them if they have like arthritis or old age. Costs about $30 or so from Amazon. The duck do I call Rosemary Rose on occasion. That is one of her nicknames. She's got a few. But here's a little bit of Pandora. Those who are new to this channel, interesting little fact about Pandora. Two little interesting facts, actually. One, when Pandora was very young, she was a donor cat, meaning that she was part of a blood transfusion program at a local university. She would donate her blood, and then cats who need blood transfusions, they would come in and they would get blood from her. So that's a little interesting little factoid about Pandora. The other interesting little fact about Pandora is she is our only radioactive cat that we've had so far. Also. And she always likes to lick me on these lives. I guess, I don't know, I must have some catnip in my skin or something. I've been around cats long enough, I probably do. Icon, you got one for your corgi, I think you said. I think I saw that in the chat, and you got to be mindful for hip dysplasia. Let me scroll down, Icon. Let me see what you said. Okay, so yeah, okay, for a corgi. Icon, do corgis get hip dysplasia, or is it just your particular corgi is having hip dysplasia? Because normally that's a German Shepherd thing. You saw a corgi with a wheel, like a wheelchair, you mean, this week? And she's a healthy kitty? Or a healthy kitty, sorry, Icon, healthy doggy, healthy booch. Jesse, you would have a cat that licks your eyeball? That doesn't sound good. Can you imagine their tongue getting stuck on your eye? How would you tell that to people? Stairs could help them as long as they're as long as they're getting chubby. Yeah, it could be. Bruce, Huskies also get it. I didn't hear of the Huskies, Bruce. I just knew of the German Shepherds. It's just like classically in German Shepherds, but maybe it's the same there with Huggies, Huskies also. Icon, you saw a corgi with wheels, and corgis are more prone. The less purebred the corgis, the more likely. And that's the thing with purebred. So, a little PSA. I'm always will advocate for getting, quote unquote, kind of, you got to go the duck. All right, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, and maybe we'll see you tomorrow. Take care for now. I always advocate for, quote unquote, mutts, basically. Those that are not purebreds, those that are just mixed. I think for the most part that they just make for a better kitty or doggy. That's just my opinion on that. And also, the thing is, these like designer dogs or designer cats, they're a lot of the times they have health issues because they're so designer, because they're being crossbred, particularly with other breeds, and it causes issues. Gimbo 64, it is expensive to take care of a cat. Absolutely, Gimbo. So just as a little, those who kind of wonder sometimes, with all these cats that we have, and Tranquil would be the same because she's got quite a few. John, even with his 4, Bruce with his 6, so forth. I can only speak for myself. If others want to put it in the chat, that's obviously totally up to them. But I'm upfront with this kind of stuff because I always want to be an open and honest person on these lives. Is bill wise, like food wise, it's a good $70-$80 a week for food. It's a good couple $100 a month for litter. It's probably $20 for water. We do buy bottled water, though. And speaking of like shots and stuff like that, like we probably between Pandora here and her illness that she had earlier in the year, and Rosemary and her kind of up and down stuff, we probably go to about $6,000 on cats this year easily. And this is only in July, so yeah, it's expensive. Jesse, do they get along with dogs? I don't know because nobody's really ever been around any dogs except for Pandora here as a when she was a young cat, when she lived with somebody else. So I don't know if they get along with dogs or not. But that's a good question though. All right, we're gonna go downstairs. Those who love Rosemary, it's almost Rosemary time. Those who don't know Rosemary, well, let's get to know Rosemary a little bit. All right, say goodbye to Pandora. Say goodbye to Max. Again, say goodbye to the baby. I was going to say Zelda. Zelda's doing her business in the litter box. Say goodbye to Zelda. And Kit and Tiny are hiding, so. Bruce, I need pet insurance. Maybe. Maybe we'll look into that. All right. I'm assuming Rosemary's outside since she's not in the sink. Well, she's not in her sink area. So let's go. Oh, I came out here and you got a whiff of manure. I'll be glad when the summertime's over. But yes, this is Rosemary. Hello there, the duck. Welcome back again. She's got her little squeaky little meow going on right now. So those who might be new here, Rosemary is our one. 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 special needs kitty, because she can't hear anything. And she's definitely a favorite. Those who have gotten to know Rosemary and her quirks. She's a beautiful tortoiseshell. My wife always calls her a calico, but I always just call her a tortoiseshell. Well, maybe she's both, I don't know. She's definitely unique. She definitely just stares at you sometimes, like she just was doing there. She definitely loves her outside porch time. Right now she's just posing at the moment for y'all. He's like, ain't I a beautiful kitty? I got my little hump there. She's got those green eyes. She, tranquil, a diluted tortoiseshell. Okay. I figure she's more a tortoiseshell than a calico, but my wife always says calico for some reason. Ever watch Animal Crabs? I have not ever heard of that, actually. Or, I mean, not Animal Crabs, Animal Cribs. Sorry there, Jesse. No, I have not. Kristen, she is 16 or 17. We don't know her exact age, because she came into our lives a couple of years ago. I always like telling this story because it's just a good story. So, a couple of years ago, I was working in an animal clinic in North Carolina, and her human, her owner, quote unquote, which I hate that term, owner, just FYI. You'll never hear me say owner in a positive way, because, you know, you don't own cats or dogs or anything like that. You don't own stuff like that. But her person brought her in to put her down. She was not able to take care of her anymore. And because of that, she wanted to put her down. And thankfully, our animal hospital staff and office manager and stuff like that, she said, no, we're not going to put this kitty down because she's healthy. There's really nothing wrong with her. She can't hear, and she has thyroid disease, but that's no reason not to put, you know, to put a kitty down. So thankfully, they didn't, and over some time of a few months, I got to know her and, you know, kind of fell in love with her quirky personality. And one day we were moving, and because of that, I asked, well, could we take Rosemary with us? And thankfully they said yes. And you know, here we are about 2 years later. Still with her, and she's still doing doing good, and she's a weirdo, but she's our weirdo. She's our sink kitty. But anyways, off of that, I'm gonna start to say my goodbyes to everybody. It's about that hour, it's about that time. So Icon, the Duck, John, No, Tranquil, Jesse, Rima, Kristen, Gimbo, if you're still hanging with us. If I've forgotten anybody's name, just let me know and I will say goodbye to you if you just type it in the chat. I always like to say goodbye to everybody who's been on this chat, just as a sign of appreciation for y'all. Izzy Girl, okay. And I think that's everybody that I know. So you all have a wonderful night. Take care. God bless. Adopt an older kitty if and when you can. Hug your kitty when you can. And I'll be here again, same time, same channel, same everything tomorrow. So until then, take care, God bless, and say goodbye to Rosie, who's just looking like a little goofball. He said, bye, peoples. All right, y'all have a good night. Take care.